Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, guys. My name's Ivan. This is my first ever Wi-Fi battle ever posted on YouTube by me. Other than that, people have posted them. I battled them before. Um, well, let's get to it. Okay, so this battle is versus me and my friend Tafatron. And I'll put his info in the description. He's a friend of mine. We battled a lot before, but this one was, first one. So I was like, alright, I'm asking him to battle. And so he leads off with his Alone in Nine Tails. And for reals, this is the only thing that, well, no dissing, right? But this is the only thing that I was worried about, because if you look at my team, you can see that I'm pretty weak to like things like freeze dry, moves like that that can hit me on the double with like Gyarados and stuff. So he leads off with the Aurora Veil, and you know that's gonna suck because that raises his defenses up. I was expecting a switch or something right there, so I used Thunderbolt just in case, because if you predicted the overheat into, say, his Volcarona, then it would have been a little bit of damage, but just in case to get a paralyzed too. And this, I forgot that they could use Hypnosis, so he got me real good with that one. That was a real slick move. And of course, yeah, you gotta wait through the hacks and the blizzards here. Amazingly, man, Alolan Muck is a G. This thing can take hits and then re-heal and everything. Like, this is really a good Pokemon. I highly recommend it. So I was able to activate my Figgy Berry thanks to the hail, and man, like, oh, I'm just waiting for this thing to wake up already, so then I can like let loose. So he uses Moonblast. He says he misclicked, but who knows, right? Maybe he was doing it for coverage or something. Here we go, more blizzards. Thankfully, I wasn't frozen either, but I can't get frozen because I'm asleep. But thankfully, I wasn't frozen or anything. That'd be even worse. So I lead up. I mean, I used my first move, Gung Shot, with it, and luckily I'm able to get the one hit KO, even with the Auroraville. And he sends out a Volcarona. Man, okay, that's really scary. But right here, I decide to sack the Muck, thinking that he would use a Quiver Dance or something, so then I could knock it off or whatever, and then deal good damage. But he instead goes for the Fiery MZ, the Inferno Overdrive, which is a good thing too. I was kind of gonna switch into my Rotom, but I was like, nah, I might as well just see what he does, because if he sets up and I send out Rotom, he's gonna sit up on me, and that's it. That's the way I pretty much saw it. But luckily, he wasted his Z move on me, on that one, on the Muck right now. So I go to my Gyarados as a check to it, cause like what can he do to me besides like Solar Beam if he has it? But other than that, it's a 2-turn move. He's not gonna have it. He has the Fire and Z. So I just proceed to predict and use the substitute right here. I was told that substitute is kind of rare on Gyarados, but I really don't believe it. I've used it since when I first started learning how to play Pokemon, like Wi-Fi competitively and everything. And I've seen it a bunch of times before, but supposedly it's rare. But well, you're seeing it now, you know. So I set up with a Dragon Dance. Since I'm behind the sub, what else can he do to me, right? It's a Celesteela. Of course it can tank, but it's not going to be able to do a lot to me except destroy the substitute. But thankfully, this one doesn't have too much to threaten me. So I proceed to just set up a bit. I know it's bad to get greedy with the boost, but it's better to attempt it either way, because I mean, like, you know, what do you got to lose besides the match if you know, might as well just take the risk. So here I believe he used the Leech Seed, but it can't go through the substitute. I guess it was a misclick or sorts, I guess. So then I still proceed to Dragon Dance. Yeah, and here I don't know why he used Heavy Slam. I actually didn't ask. We were talking on Discord when we were battling, you know. And so I don't know why he went for Heavy Slam there. Dang, that only took half. See, you can tell like Celesteela is still a bulky Pokemon. Like that's the good thing about it. But even still, my Gyarados has spread out EVs in every stat except for special attack, of course. Here I predicted the protect actually, and I was like, okay, he's gonna protect for sure. So I set up another Dragon Dance, which is pretty cool. Like I love getting predictions like that. Like it feels nice, you know. Like even still with all my boosts, I believe I have +4 at the moment. But even with all my boosts, or no, I think this is +3 actually. But even with all my boosts, his team can still wall me, like beat me and everything. So I was still like, okay, if I get rid of Celesteela, then pretty sure he might go into Dragonite or something. And then that's the thing. The thing that sucks, I don't have Ice Fang on this. I forgot to change it out and put in place of Earthquake. And if I had Ice Fang like I normally do, this match would have gotten way smoother in my opinion. But I don't have it, so I have to play around it and use shenanigans and hopefully wait, like get some flinches or something with the waterfall. Here I go again. I attempt the substitute thinking he might do like a thunder attack, I mean electric attack or something. So I just go at it so I can like dodge a hit basically. But he goes for the Dragon Dance, which is good because he's using extreme speed, so he's trying to knock me out as fast as he can basically and try to get me out of the sub. Which is good strategy, but like once you have so much speed and so much attack, you know, like you can actually play around it a bit. Even though he has priority. Look at that. Still couldn't kill it, but that's Dragonite for you. It's bulky as hell. And then again, I don't have a fully invested attacking Gyarados. Like I said, this is a bulky spread. Look at that. Still able to take the hit really well. Even though it's a +1, but I was still able to take the hit well. Luckily, he sent out a bunch of stuff that would threaten me like nasty. So, luckily I got all that out of the way. But he still has big threats. Like that Venusaur right there. Oh my god, that Venusaur right there. You'll see why. But man, he was the most annoying thing I ever fought. And I have one of those too. Like I like to use it too. But man, that thing is super mega annoying with thick fat. So here I don't have Ice Fang, right? So I'm just going for the neutral hit of Earthquake. Oh no. This is substitute. Like thinking he might use a either Protect or Leech Seed or something, right? But I probably should have just gone for the Earthquake, so then I could have done because it does like around half damage from what I see in the next one. Because right here I decided not to, like might as well, like it's already death fodder, might as well just go for the Earthquake to knock it out or to try to. Yeah, it only did a little bit above half. That thing is so bulky. And I thought I could live this. I don't know why. I thought I could live it, but I don't. So now he's over half again. And there goes my ace. He's one of my aces. I have a bunch of aces, but that one's one of my favorites. This Rotom is a heat form, obviously, and I use the the white herb for it. That way I can do 2 in a row basically and do good damage. But look at this. He uses Synthesis. So he's over here regaining HP while I'm doing basically nothing. And then it's like it's doing nothing. And then my Will-O-Wisp misses too. We were just like laughing about this too. Because like we got hacks on one side. He got hacks on his. Like it was just hilarious. Like of all the stuff that was going on. Here I switch out because I knew I wasn't able to do anything to it. So I went to Drampa. And here's where it gets even more hacks here. He goes for the Sludge Bomb and look, check this out. So I live this right, I'm pretty bulky, but look at that. He gets a crit and he gets the poison. But luckily he activates Berserk. And this is really important because like this helped close the match a lot. Otherwise I'd be, man, for sure I would have like, oh well, you'll see. So the cool thing is, having that Citrus Berry bumped me up like over half again. So I was able to get 2 Berserk boosts before I was able to attack again. And this is a really strong attack. I thought I was going to be able to kill it, but it survived. I don't even know how much. Probably 1 HP. I don't know how much HP it lived with. But this was the deciding factor in the match. Being able to get that Hyper Voice off and living it. Oh, and yeah, just an FYI, a bunch of my, well, most of my battle ready Pokemon are in shiny. I bred them myself. Yeah, I bred them myself. SOS, Dexnab, chaining, all that good stuff. Like all that stuff that's in the game, I've done it. Here he goes for Smart Strike, which is smart because they're trying to get rid of the disguise, but it's useless because I have the Z move right behind it. And there it goes. If you didn't use Mimikyu, I highly recommend it because it's just basically a free sub up, and then you can let off with the Z move, and then you can follow up with another move because it's pretty quick. Look at that. I was able to check Kartana pretty well, even though it switched in and everything. Here he goes back to Volcarona, and man, like I'm telling you, this thing is really scary because once you let it, if you let it set up even once, like even once right now, like I was scared. I was like, man, like that's a good game, you know, because like that thing is hella strong. But I have Trick Room on this Mimikyu, and I'm able to twist everything around basically because I have like really slow Pokemon. So like I kind of predicted that Quiver Dance too, right? So that was a good turn for me. I'm able to go first, land a hit. But look at that, he regains it, man, like, oh, almost half of what I did, he regains it. Look at it, it's good damage. I was hoping for a crit. I mean, it's bad, like, they say it's bad to hope for something like that, like to hacks or whatever, but hey, man, it's part of the game. And I was really hoping for one, because this thing is really scary. Because like I said, you let it set up, that's it, you're done. Here I go to another one of my Trick Room setters. And this one I normally have leftovers on, but I've recently started using it more with the Mega Stone because it just tops. It's just cool. Yeah, Mega versus Mega, but mine's still in full HP. Here I don't know why he switched though, because if he had stayed in, who knows? Maybe he would have lived the hit, right? But it still wouldn't have been a lot. Yeah, so he switched out. He lost his boost, and he foddered out the Venusaur, and then pretty much that's it, 2-1. But he was really close. Like, man, this dude scares me. Like, he's really good. Like, he has a bunch of shenanigans. Like, you'll see him more often with all the videos I'll upload. But man, hey, thanks. Shout out to Tafatron. I'll put all the info out. You can see our Pokemon right here. And thank you for watching. I'll have more videos later on. Maybe every day, who knows. You know, if you want to battle me, hit me up, comment, you know, whatever, and we'll set it up. So thank you for watching.